everyone, and welcome to my new Let's Play. Let's play Mass Effect. Unless you're drunk or have short-term memory problems, you probably remember. It's me, DarkPhoenix Ninja 92. And I'm starting a new Let's Play of Mass Effect to replace my on-hold one of System Shock 2. Now, I love this game, I really do. I've played Mass Effect so many times, it's not even funny. This game is not blind, I should tell you this right now. It's not even slightly blind. I've played everything, every bit of DLC, and I'm pretty sure I've done most of the side quests, though I could be wrong. It does have quite a few of those. I might have missed one or two, who knows. Anyways, I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of this. And while it isn't blind, it's been a little while, it's been a couple months since I last finished this game, so my memory of it isn't as perfect as you might think. And I am going to do my best to not spoil anything for the upcoming Mass Effect games. I don't like spoilers, so I tend to do my best to avoid giving them out, because I don't want to end up being a massive hypocrite. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. New game.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
And thankfully,
Classified
unlike my
information
first playthrough on the PC, I can't actually reach level 60. That might seem dumb, but I'm just kind of nitpicky about that kind of thing. Connect me, please.
Establishing
And
secure
please,
connection.
no Matrix jokes,
Secure
everyone.
connection confirmed.
New ID. I'm going to be doing a custom female.
Please log in to
Yes,
access
I
your
know the
profile.
idea of me being a guy and doing a female may be slightly creepy to some people, but I just enjoy that kind of thing. Let me see. Name Melinda. After one of my favorite fanfiction female Harry Potter characters. Don't ask, this is not a place I'm going to recommend fanfiction. Though, if you really want to know it, I will put a link in the description.
Warning, data corruption detected.
Oh really? Data corruption. Can't be worse than Steam's no plugin
Please
BS I got
reconstruct
last
profile.
week. Alright.
Confirm
Keep your hair
free
on.
service history.
Let me see. Of course, I'll go through these. You have Spacer. Both your parents were in the Alliance military. Were born in the Alliance military. Yeah. Makes it sound like they were clones or something. Both your parents were born in... Oh, I did it again! God damn it. Both your parents were in the Alliance military in DarkPhoenix. Get it right. In, not born in. Were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Then you have Colonist. You were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. And finally, Earthborn. You were an orphan. Orson? What the hell is that? You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Now, all of these backstories are really good, but I'm going to go with Spacer. It's just my favorite one, and I do that the most.
Confirm psychological profile.
Okay, you have Soul Survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. War Hero? Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy, despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. And finally, Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done and look pretty while doing it, and don't pronounce things right. No, the last one's just me, and unfortunately, yes, I know look pretty's not there, but it should be with a female character. It would just make it so much funnier. Yeah, you've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. Now, I don't like Soul Survivor just because of the whole "you're a victim" thing. I don't like that, and War Hero and Ruthless I think are kind of neat. And honestly, the one I'm going to do is something that I enjoy, and I've done it more than a few times, but I just think it's so cool that I'm gonna do it this time. I'm going to do a Ruthless backstory, but someone who did it because I had no alternative, and it was that or that or die type of thing. As in, she's a pure soldier and does not like and prefers.
Confirm military specialization.
Okay, I'll finish that up. She's a pure military person and did that because it was her best option and not because she enjoys sending people to their deaths. Okay, got that out there. Now there's the classes. Soldier soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers get improved health, can train in the use of all weapon types, start with the ability to use medium armor, and can specialize in heavy armor. Engineer. Engineers are tech specialists. Using the holographic Omni tool, they can decrypt security systems, repair and modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only use light armor and can only receive weapons training with pistols. Adept. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only use light armor and can only receive weapon training in pistols. Infiltrator. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can use pistols or sniper rifles and medium armor. Sentinel. Sentinels combine biotic and tech abilities. Typically they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only use light armor and receive no advanced weapon training. Finally, Vanguard. Vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents and are especially deadly at short range. They use pistols and shotguns and can specialize in medium armor. Now, I've played a lot of this game, so I've done most of the classes. So far I've done a few playthroughs as a soldier, engineer, adept, and infiltrator, and one as a vanguard. I've never finished playthroughs of Sentinel. I got about halfway through the game and then just ended up dropping it for something else. I'm considering it, honestly. I'm considering it, but no. I don't think I'd enjoy it that much. I really like being in people's faces and blowing things up. So, I'm gonna go with the Vanguard. And I can select a bonus talent. Let me see here. I'm gonna go with electronics, just because getting more shields is helpful for staying alive longer.
Confirm facial identification.
I'm changing that. Oh yeah, I am changing that. Okay, let's see here. Oh no. That'll do it. Scar on the cheek. Exit can barely be seen. Come on, look at me. Look at me. Damn it. Now I know why that annoys Squee all the time. Thinner neck. Smaller face. Let's see here. I don't feel any need to alter her ears. Nor anything about the eyes, if I'm perfectly honest. Okay. Blue eyes. That'll do it. Jaw. No, that's good. Oh god, no. That's possible. Or that. That's much better, if I'm honest. No, damn it, I did not click on that. Nose shape. I'm liking that much better. Now, hair. First thing I'm gonna do is change the color. The default is not doing it for me. Blonde hair. Interesting. The character I'm making is looking awfully similar to my first ever one. Now, we need a good hairstyle. No, I don't like the eyes. Bad. I don't like that color. Much better. And I don't know why, but I like the whole black eyebrows, blonde hair thing I've got going on with her. Sort of like, if you've seen this, sort of like Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter movies. It doesn't seem like it would look good, but it does. I'm keeping that. Now, lip color. Because in the military, you totally care about wearing lipstick. Because that's a practical thing, right? No blush. No eyeshadow. Okay, that's our character.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Meet Melinda Shepard. And we accept.
Identification confirmed.
I'm going to be playing on normal. Just because that's how I usually do it. Auto level up off. Because I like to level things up myself and I'm not lazy. Target assist I leave alone. Squad power use active. Subtitles yes. Autosave hell yes. I forget to save sometimes. That's helpful. And loading.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships
Oh, shut
most
up,
of her life.
Udina. I don't like you.
Military service runs in the family.
Sorry,
Both
I
her
couldn't
parents were in
resist
the
that.
Navy.
I do not like Udina
She got
one
most
bit.
of her unit killed on Torfin.
She gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
I love that conversation, even though it's not too revealing. And by the way, I am not reading this. It goes by too damn fast. Read it yourself if you want. Basically, humans found some technology that they could use to travel places. They call it the greatest discovery in human history. Everyone else calls it Mass Effect. That's the gist of it. I'm not reading that.
The Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
I love how Shepard's going around the ship fully armed when she doesn't even know there's a mission she'll need to be on yet.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun.
Oh look, it's the giant tuning fork. Where's the... It's the giant fork thing. Where's the giant plate of spaghetti so we can eat the giant spaghetti with the giant tuning fork? Hey! Anderson, where's the giant spaghetti thing? I want to eat it with this tuning fork.
Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
Oh, Nihilus, you are so awesome.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate
Yeah, Joker's weird like that.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped
I'm
us halfway
watching
across the
you,
galaxy and hit
Joker.
a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board.
Yeah,
Call me
Joker,
paranoid.
look over your
Who's paranoid?
shoulder and
The council
see
helped
the
fund this
giant
project.
and
They have a right to
see,
send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
person who
Yeah, that
sent
is
her
the
squad
official
to their
story.
death on
Only an
Torfin,
idiot believes the official story.
standing right behind you. Now, what to say? What to say? I mean, she is a good person overall. Let me think. And not exactly dumb. Yeah, I agree with Joker.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
As opposed to liquid?
Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
Apparently the
You get that, Commander?
Apparently the captain doesn't have much of a sense of humor.
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
To quote one of my favorite t-shirts, sarcasm is one of my many talents. Now, time to look at a few things. Yes, we have to speak with the captain, but I have to level myself up first. I don't even have access to shotguns yet, in terms of actual training. Put one in charm, I think, and electronics. No, let me see. What else? What else? Pistols to get me towards unlocking shotguns. Now I'm going to save. And read, displace some of the codex entries.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Yeah, so I think Dragonstar said this best, and I didn't really notice it until I saw his thing on this, but the Turians do sound an awful lot like the British during the 20th century. I've got to say, he had an excellent point there. Now, moving on.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the